What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a conference championship special here on the channel. We got the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship here in the Realignment Dynasty, and we have a rematch on our hands. We take on the number 6 team in the land, Ohio State. We come in number 1 in the nation, but we are pretty even across the board. They're B pluses across the board. We're B pluses across the board. We're battle tested. They're battle tested as well, playing against multiple ranked opponents. I'm just excited for this game, man. So I hope you guys are as well. If you are, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have to be brand new to the channel as well. And let's go ahead and hop right into this game. Let's go ahead and get it in, baby. I'll see you guys in the conference championship. Let's go. Alright, boys, so we come out here in the conference championship game, and Ohio State's going to get the football first here as we try to get Nathan Games in trouble early as, we read it initially, but we backed off at the last second. Not sure what the user me playing in this game was doing at the time, but hey, you know, we're just going to roll with it, man. It is what it is. But the 2nd and 2 coming up, Scott Potts is going to run it directly up the middle of the field. And he will manage to pick up a first down. So that will be 1st and 10. As Potts will again run it into the gut. And he will pick up a gain of 6 on the play. That will make it 2nd and 4. So they're going to that run game heavy, leaning on that offensive line. And so far, it is certainly working as Nathan Games is going to run himself out on the perimeter. Huge run for the senior quarterback. And now in our side of the field, we'll see if our defense can finally get a stop. How about this play right here, baby? Nathan Games going to get dropped in the backfield by Early Austin. And he was early on that play for sure. So we'll see if we can get him off the field now. 3rd and 14. We got to get him off the field here. Games, he's going to throw to the right-hand side. Gets out to Patrick. And Chris Patrick gets absolutely tattooed there. That is Early Austin that made the tackle as well. We're going to force them to take a really long field goal. This looks like about a 50-yard field goal attempt. They're actually going to try it, and I don't know if it was blocked in the line of scrimmage or what was going on, but that was well short. And while we're waiting for our team to get the football, we'll go ahead and check out this studio update right now. Arkansas beating Alabama in their conference championship game. So Arkansas could be going to the college football playoff. And then Arizona State also beats Air Force in the Pac-12 Conference Championship. So, you know, a lot of close games. We've seen some few upsets here. Y'all already know, though, this is the game of the week, as now our offense will go to work for the very first time today. We'll see if we can do a little bit better than Ohio State here and get some points on the board to start this game, as Bobby Russ will run it directly up the middle of the field. They actually don't give him a first down, but 5-yard run. I will gladly take that with a inch of salt. No problem with that whatsoever. As now 3rd and inches. We're going to go with a 4-wide set. Going to look over to the right-hand side. Just get it out to Wesley Johnson real quick. They were playing really far from the line of scrimmage. Their secondary was. So I didn't need to push it downfield necessarily. I just need that first down. And we're going to get that right there as we now get it into Ohio State territory for the very first time today. As got 2nd and short now coming up. Hammond's going to run it up the gun. He's going to find some space up the middle. And he's going to pick up a gain of 6 there. Nice little run there for Bobby Russ. We're going to see if we can get Russ cooking a little bit as Ohio State blows up a run right up the middle of the field. We try to fool him with the halfback draw. And now 3rd and long. Trying to get them boys off the field. Hammond dropping back. Looking for somebody to get open. We got the Wesley Johnson. And he's not going to make it to the first down marker. We're going to be marked short, man. You hate to see it. But you know what? As the great Uncle Sam's once said, scared money don't make any money. We're going to go for it here. Oh, we need a yard, but we're blown up in the backfield. Ohio State's going to take over. So after a turnover on downs here, the Ohio State offense will take back over. Hey, if we're going to lose because we were a tad too aggressive, I will take that instead of having a tail, in between our booty cheeks. But now we got our defense. We need them to step up here. And right now looking pretty good so far. 3rd and 8. See if we can get him off the field. As Games has time to throw this football, but it's going to be intercepted by Ryan Herring. He's got some blocks as well. Gets away from one offensive lineman. Can't quite cut it right back upfield, but great response from our defense in order to force that turnover. We're right back in business, man. We need a score on this drive, plain and simple. We'll see if we can do just that. I like this one-on-one on the outside. We'll see if we can take advantage of it, but we go back inside instead. It's going to fall incomplete. We overthrew it by just a tab. And now it's 3rd and long. Trying to rely on the slant pattern to pick up this first down. We look over the left-hand side. We do find Cortez Mills, who is able to pick up the sticks for us. And that will be a first down. And now, 2nd and 6 coming up. Hammond under center is going to face some pressure up the right-hand side. And that will also be incomplete too. 3rd and 6 coming up now. Hammond going under center. We got a 5-wide set as well. Shotgun looking downfield. Is going to try to throw it over the middle of the field. Was trying to target Jason Higgins, but that also ends up being a misfire. And so right in that little awkward area, our kicker is not exactly the best either. So we're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hammond's going to drop back. He's going to look over the left-hand side. We will get it out to Cortez Mills, who will do enough there to pick up the sticks. And that is a first down for the Michigan State Spartans. As now we go again here on 1st and 10. Hammond looking over the middle of the field, trying to get it to the drag pattern. Now it's coming over the middle of the field, and that's a misfire. Hammond struggling a little bit in this game, but he'll get back on track with a touchdown for Jason Higgins. And that is going to represent the very first points of this football game, man. Let's go! First points, 7-0 lead here, and Jason Higgins just made that DB look silly and just used that elite speed to get to the end zone after that. So we now have a 7-0 lead to work with, and we know this defense is capable of being very shut down. We'll see if they can keep it up here, as Nathan Games instead is going to find the hole. He is certainly gaming extremely well right now. That's another big carry for the senior quarterback. As Games will drop back again on 1st down. Looks over to the right-hand side. Might have been trying to dump that off. Not really sure who he's going to with that pass, but it will be incomplete though. As now, 2nd and long coming up. Potts, he's going to run it upfield. No, he's going to make some guys miss. And he gets it inside the 35-yard line. First down, Ohio State. That now makes it another 1st and 10. Games drops back. He's going to hand it off here to Scott Potts. He's been finding some really good running room right up the gut as well. And that will be for a gain of 5, as that will indeed wrap up the first quarter here of the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship. We currently got ourselves a 7-0 lead to work with after one quarter. So welcome back to the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship game. We come back to a 3rd and 4, as Games is going to go in a 5-wide set and in the shotgun. Dropping back, looks over the middle. He finds a receiver on the drag pattern. Chris Patrick was not followed, and that is a nice catch for a first down, providing the very first red zone opportunity for the Ohio State Buckeyes as they look to strike back and tie this football game right back up. Goal line situation now, a few plays later. We got a 3rd and goal coming up. We'll see what Ohio State dials up. Tight end gets moved into the motion. It's going to be a read option to Nathan Games, and he's going to be untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And all of a sudden, we are tied here at the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship. So we've seen Ohio State score shortly after our touchdown drive as well. We'll see if we can fire back with a score of our own, as we're actually going to start this drive deep in our own territory in this one. We're starting this inside our own 20-yard line. So we definitely have a long way to go before we even start thinking about points. As Bobby Russ, he's actually going to be lifted up into the air there. He has been struggling finding some space to run on that Ohio State defense, but Billy Hammond, he's going to pick up the slack. He's going to look over the left-hand side, get it out to Leslie Johnson, and it's not big throws by any stretch of the imagination. We're not stretching them downfield yet, but, we're staying honest with the sticks, trying to pick up this first down. Don't need to be too crazy with it, as Hammond's going to try to throw it up for Leslie Johnson, and Ron Parker's going to break that up. Very surprised that did not end with an interception. So now, 3rd and 5. Going to try to set up the screen. Russ gets to the outside, but he gets tripped up, and the rest of the Ohio State defense, it is going to be able to rally there. And now we have to go ahead and punt this football away. So now, Ohio State, they will take back over inside the 35-yard line, as Nathan Gaines, I thought we had him in the backfield for a loss, but we had too many guys go after the quarterback. Nobody guarding the pitch, man. They actually do count this as a pass, which I did think was pretty particularly interesting. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but James will throw over the middle here as well, and he will pick up yet another first down. Sorry, guys, I am exhausted. I don't know why I'm exhausted, but it is what it is, trying to make that grind happen for you guys. Is 3rd and 16. This will not be exhausting, as well as our defense just showing some massive strength there to get them maybe outside of field goal range here. At least force another long field goal attempt, and they're going to try again, and it's going to be missed once again. Not even close. That was a huge difference. If it was even just an incompletion, that had the distance to make this a 10-7 game. But instead, we're still all knotted up as of right now. And we just need our offense to get clicking, get going here. We'll see if we can make that happen here. 2nd and 10. We're going with the 4 verts till it hurts. Looking downfield. We got a guy. And Jason Higgins. Oh, that was going to be a touchdown. You had it in your hands, and it was dropped. A surefire touchdown. And instead, it's going to be 3rd and long. Hammond's going to drop back to pass. He's going to look downfield. He's going to test Leslie Johnson. Can he make a play? No, he can't either. He can't make the play. And then we see a couple of broken tackles here as well. So Ohio State, they get a good return out of this. We had the one-on-one, and unfortunately, Leslie Johnson just couldn't make a play. Great job by the defensive back. Really to go about shutting that down, to be honest with you guys. And we do at least force the 3 and out after that, but we're putting ourselves in a pretty compromising spot here. We can't have mistakes like that again, or the one that we just saw right there. We hurt the controller a little bit. We may or may not tapped it aggressively, which caused our that forced pause for a second, but did not see Charles Holden. Gonna be honest with you, that I can't even blame. That's on me. That is really on me, to be honest with you guys. And Ohio State is going to take over in the red zone here. We're looking like going to be in some trouble. We'll see if our defense can make a stand here and force them to a field goal, as Burns going to be moved out into the motion. It's a triple option. Games, he's going to take it inside the 5-yard line, and Ohio State will end up using their very first timeout. Couple of plays later, it's another option play over to the left-hand side, and Nathan Games is going to gain some points for the Ohio State football team. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And we now see Ohio State take the lead here in the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship. So now we've seen Ohio State take their first lead, but we still have all of our timeouts to work with. Let's see if we can drive downfield to end the first half, as we're going to be forced to go to the outside a little bit. Leslie Johnson is going to find his claw his way for the first down, but we don't quite get there, so we had to utilize a timeout. All we need to do, though, 3rd and inches, is pick up this first down. Even if we don't get it, I mean, we might be able to force Ohio State to take a timeout, but we don't even have to worry about that right now. We're going to get this first down. We're going to start going into our no-huddle offense. Now, we're going to go with the speed option here as Billy Hammond actually has a wide-open hole to run through. Nearly picks up the first down there. Not quite, so we stop the clock again. 57 seconds left to play. Hammond looks right. He's going to get it out to the speedy Jason Higgins, who does not drop that pass this time around. And now we move back up forward. 53 seconds left to play. Gonna run it up the gut with Bobby Russ, who stays on his feet. He's gonna keep it going, and he's gonna pick up a first down for us here. Moving the sticks again. And now back into a no huddle. Russ looks around. Hammond's gonna look over the middle of the field. He's gonna find Mike Holt. And now it's a goal line situation, which also means that we can open up this playbook. We got a couple of plays here to get into the end zone at the very least. Hammond drops back. He's going to look. Nobody's open initially. We're going to try to run out of the pocket. Hammond's got the outside leverage and is going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Billy Hammond finding some time, and he is going to find his way into the end zone. Just nobody there to spy on the quarterback. And that does take us into the halftime locker room. We actually got ourselves a pretty good game on our hands, tie at the half. So we jump back into the second half of action here as we actually do go 3 and out to start this game. Or we start the second half, I should say. But Ohio State is going to get off to a much faster start here in the second half. Scott Potts is going to get that gain of 23 there. Is now we got 3rd and long. Game's gonna drop back to pass. No, it's gonna be a quarterback draw. They literally tried to ran on us on a 3rd and long, and that was what they called. That's crazy. But their punter does a really great job of pinning us extraordinarily deep. We start inside our 10-yard line. We gotta be careful that we don't take a sack as Perry Robinson. Oh, I really wish that he would have caught that football, because that would have given us a ton of breathing room to work with. But instead, we got 3rd and long. Trying to get out of the shadow of our own end zone. Looking over the middle. We find Mike Holt for the first down. That does move the sticks, and more importantly, gives us a little bit of breathing room. Now we can open up the rest of this playbook as we're starting to get into that midway point here of the 3rd quarter. It's been a quick little quarter so far. But let's see if we can get an explosive play in. Hammond looking over to the right-hand side, but we had 2 receivers open, but they were right next to each other. So the one DB that was there, he was able to cover both at the same time. Forced us to hold on to that football, and now 3rd and 5. Hammond looks over the right-hand side again. He finds Mike Holt once again. That gets us to about the 45-yard line. Now we're creating some space, but we run to another 3rd down once more. It's our 3rd down of the drive, and this 3rd time is not going. Hang on! It actually might be. No, it's fumbled! Oh, it fumbled the football on the ground, and Ohio State, they are going to recover it. So Bobby Russ does such a great job of recovering the fumble, and too little too late. Well, not too little too late, but we do lose the football, and Ohio State takes over. That's tough. And speaking of tough things, Ohio State actually had that route open. How they got open with just 2 wide receivers, I have no idea. But now it's 2nd and 10. We'll see if our defense can respond in kind as Scott Potts, he's actually going to get away from a couple of defenders. A 3rd diving tackle was finally enough to bring him down. And I'm surprised Scott Potts hasn't gotten the football more often here. He's already got over 100 yards on the ground. As a matter of fact, he will actually leave the field momentarily as his backup will also show some nice flash. Eric Anderson picks up some good yards, a gain of 7, but on a 3rd and long like that, it's simply not working out for them. But we go 3 and out as well, so this game does remain tied at 14 apiece as we get into late into that 4th quarter. First and 10. Games under the shotgun formation. He's going to be a run to the right-hand side. Games pitches out to Scott Potts and does run into Ryan Herring, who immediately comes up and makes the play. Scott Potts is having himself a day right now. 7 yards a carry. This is certainly living up to the billing right now as we got second down. Scott in coverage. I thought we were going to bait him into an interception, but we can't do it. We can't get the interception. And now Ohio State, they are going to be in field goal range. Or at least I think this is field goal range. We'll have to wait and see. Their kicker has not been very good today at all. So here we go. 3rd and 7. Could be the last play of the third quarter. And they decide to go call a screen here. Patrick makes the reception. And he will be well short of that first down marker. So that will put an end to the third quarter. We are still all knotted up, and this next quarter will decide who wins the Great Mid-Eastern Conference Championship game. Alright, boys, so fourth quarter of action officially underway. So Ohio State did tack on a field goal. We find ourselves down 17-14. We'll see if our boys have what it takes to retain that #1 ranking. It's certainly being put up to the test right now in the cold. And we'll see if our guy can bring it home as we look over the middle of the field. Gonna throw one over to Mike Holt, who, yeah, that pass might have been a little bit late, but we still fit it in there. And that's gonna be a first down for us here. Is now 2nd and 11. Hammond going over the right-hand side. He will keep it on the read option as well. He'll pick up a gain of 10 on the play. So now 3rd and short coming up here. Hammond. He's going to walk up under center. Ohio State, they tried to send the blitz, but it's picked up extremely well by our offensive line. And that will also be good enough in order to pick up this first down. 3rd and 6. It's going to run it up the right-hand side. I burped a little bit. That's sexy, but what's not so sexy. So we got this 4th down that we got to pick up. And our kicker is actually out of field goal range. So we're going to try to pick it up here on 4th and 2. Hammond looking to the left-hand side. Nobody is open. We're trying to make something happen, and we just got to throw away to avoid losing any more yards. Plus, Billy Hammond is hurt. So hopefully Billy Hammond is not hurt too severely in that case. If he's gone for the rest of the game, we might be in some serious trouble now, as Nathan Games could possibly put a dagger into our perfect season. 2nd and 3 coming up. Games dropping back, looking over to the left-hand side, and throws it to Chris Patrick for the first down. Akeem Williams just could not cut it off, as it leads to another first down for the Ohio State Buckeyes, but we miss. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to bring him out of the backfield. We are choking this opportunity away from us right now. You absolutely hate to see it. And that time is starting to become important. 4.5 minutes left in the game. And we will see DeAndre Burton make the reception. And that will go ahead and make it 3rd and short. Huge play for our defense. Can we get them off the backfield? Can we drive them back? And we can't. We did a nice job shedding our blocks, but we just could not get there fast enough. And now Ohio State, what they can do, you already see it right now, they are going to run out as much of this clock as they possibly can. Trying to drain it down. We're going to try to save our timeouts, but really important that we get him off the field here on 3rd down. Gaines dropping back. He's looking. He's going to try to throw it to the right-hand side. He had his guy, and it's dropped. The pass is dropped, and oh my goodness, we might have a chance to win this game still. 45-yard field goal attempt. This would at least make it a 6-point game, and that's also going to be no good. Just a brutal day for this kicker. He is 1 for 4 so far today. It's been a real rough stretch. So now 2:12 left to play in the game. Our offense with a chance to win it. Can Billy Hammond bring us home? First play, we're going to go ahead and just scramble to the outside. All the receivers are covered. We're not going to chuck it up in the air this time. Critical moment. Couple plays later now, 2nd and 7. Hammond able to escape to the outside once again. He's looking around. He's going to just go, simply throw it away. Could not get enough air under it to get that cutback cheese to benefit us in a positive way. So now 3rd and 7. Hammond in the shotgun formation. Huge play for us downfield. We look to the left-hand side, and we get it to Wesley Johnson, who picks up the 1st down. And we're going to go on the ball quickly to try to preserve some time. 2nd down. Looking to the left-hand side. We throw it out to Cortez Mills. He catches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Big time ball placement for Billy Hammond. And how about Cortez Mills getting it into the end zone? And look, we could talk about all day long about, did we leave too much time? Well, we had a chance to score, and we're going to get that score to happen right away. So, our defense, they've been playing relatively well. Only allowed a couple of touchdowns in this ball game. Haven't even allowed a 2nd half touchdown yet. So we'll see if 108, if we can stop them. And this will help us right off the rip. We will get an incompletion. So now, 2nd and 10. Games is in shotgun. He's going to look down the left-hand side. Gets it to Curtis Patrick, who will get hit as soon as he makes the catch. In Ohio State, they will take their first time out. 3rd and short, though. We will send the blitz here to try to get Nathan Games uncomfortable, but the blitz does not get home, and it opens up a pass underneath. Ohio State also taking that 2nd time out. Next play, following the 1st down completion, Games will again throw it to the right-hand side. It's a dangerous throw to James Williams. Somehow this guy comes up with it, but that clock is going to be running. 37 seconds left to work with. Games looking over the middle. Somehow Sam Hicks dives for it, and he'll pick up the 1st down there. 34 seconds left to go. We gotta hold him down. No touchdowns here. Games looking over the middle. That's gonna go to Burden, and Burden is going to get crushed here. Not a 1st down, and that clock is still running. 16 seconds left and counting after the spiked play. Games on the shotgun. He's going to drop back. Looking over the left-hand side. Gets it out to Williams, and Williams is going to be denied. What will Ohio State do? They're going to try to run to the line of scrimmage quickly. They're not even going to use the final timeout, so this will be the final play of the game. Games looking over the middle, and Cortis Potts, he could not even get close to the end zone, and we are going to survive. We will beat the Ohio State Buckeyes in the 2nd time that we go up against them, and we will finish this regular season undefeated, but a close call. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we found a way to survive, but with that being said, it wasn't our best game. Billy Hammond did throw 2 interceptions this one, 248 with 2 touchdowns, though, including that game-winning score that did bring us this conference championship home, and likely the #1 seed in the college football playoff as well. We also did it in spite of not really having a rushing game today. I mean, Bobby Russ was held pretty contained today, 16 for 54. Billy Hammond did find the end zone, but even he only managed to get 5 yards a carry throughout the game, and he did hurt himself, so hopefully it's not too serious. Receivers, we didn't get the big plays that we're accustomed to. I mean, we got a couple here or there, but other than that, it wasn't too crazy. Wesley Johnson led the team in catches today with 5 catches for 34 yards. But our leader in receivers, though, was Mike Holt. He had 68 yards receiving. And then Cortez Mills actually had 75 yards receiving, plus the game-winning touchdown. So that's really cool to see. Jason Higgins, our junior wide receiver, also found the end zone. Now, in a day in which our offense could not be its fullest potential, defensively, we really stood up today. Great job by the defense to keep us in this game and eventually win this thing. Early Austin led the team in tackles today. He had 11 tackles and 3 TFLs throughout the day. And then Kenneth Wood was able to go ahead and get 10 tackles, 2 of which were TFLs as well. As for the sacks department, we managed to get a grand total of 1 sack today. It was Chris Smith who was able to get to the quarterback. The junior from Yukon, Oklahoma, also ends up with 4 tackles and a TFL. In addition, for the turnovers department, we also got a turnover from Ryan Herring today, as the junior safety was able to high point the football and return it back for 19 yards. Overall, while it wasn't our best day today, we did end up winning, and we're going to find out in the next episode who we're going to play in that college football playoff. So there it is, boys. We bring home a conference championship here in East Lansing, man. I'm really excited about that. I am so excited that we were able to finish the year undefeated, 13-0, and now we have one job: finish what we started. Next episode, we will have the recruiting special. We'll check in on your custom guys around the country, and then we will also see the college football playoff bracket here in year number 6. We're going to find out who we play in the first round of college football playoffs. It's a foregone conclusion that we're going to make it. So with that being said, I hope you're excited about that next episode, as well as seeing who we play in the college football playoff as well. I hope you guys are excited as well. And if you are, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you happen to be brand new to the channel. This is John J. Gaming on the mic signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.